Greetings, it's Catherine and Brian from Moonstarlodge in South Central Ontario, bringing to you a reading covering July 13th to 19th. And I'm filming this still on the last full moon of Loves All Things. So this is just as wild as last week's readings, and it's using the same decks. So of course it's wild. Anyway, welcome if you are new. Welcome back if you've been around for a while. And make sure your roller coaster is locked in because this is quite the ride. Anyway, let's go to the cards. So this week I'm using a deck that's very special to me. It's a Marseille deck made in the old Tarocchi tradition. And it's a deck I would normally use for the ancestor deck, but this needs to be the main deck this week. The ancestors have something to say about every position. Oh dear. And the rest of these are some of the same decks, not all the same, but some of the same as last week as clarifiers. So we're starting the week with the 10 of Pentacles. Well, that's a good thing. That's a good sign. That means that we have abundance and everything we need, and we can share it out with others, and it is legacy building time. So whatever it is we are all individually accomplishing, it is almost a global thing. I get a sense of the tides of change being imminent, and it's so important to recognize that we really are on the cusp of change. So this is clarified here by the 2 of Pentacles, which is, with all this that we're doing here, we need to maintain and focus on positive balance, being able to juggle disparate things. It means we're busy. We're busy doing all of this work because this whole reading is virtually all pentacles. In fact, it is all pentacles, the cards that are minor arcana. Anyway, so it's saying, the guides or teachers are saying that they're going to help us juggle all the work that we're doing here. And it's a positive. I get a sense of positivity and flow. The next card is the 4 of coins, or discs, pentacles, if you will. This is about stability and stasis, and in the negative end of it, it's holding on too tightly to our assets. We've built all these assets, but energy doesn't flow if we hold on too tightly. The way we know we're holding on to things too tightly is the clarifier that says guilt. Feeling guilt about perhaps not helping somebody or providing funds when funds are needed, or material possessions. It can be time, it can be food, it can be somebody who you were thinking of hiring for a position and you don't, and then you feel guilty that you didn't. This is all about our life in this third dimension. So, as I always say, it's money, it's time. Time is a material requirement, and it is fleeting. We don't get it back. So whatever resource this applies to, and it's not always money, there will be a feeling of guilt if you are not giving a little bit of time and energy. Just because we have the resources, we don't have to hold on to the resources so tightly that the penny squeals. We have the Pope. The Pope is about tradition and order and passing on of lessons to other people. And that could be part of the resources that are being referred to here. This is knowing that people trust us and need our advice and our work. And this is a cross we bear. It's a responsibility, and it shouldn't be seen as a negative thing. It should be seen as not a burden, but a responsibility and something we're proud of. We do have responsibility to the greater community. This is part of our legacy. It isn't just the assets we hold in terms of material assets. It's making sure that we recognize our responsibilities and stick to them a little bit. And this is expansive. This is to the collective. We are responsible. We are our brothers and sisters' keepers. The Chariot means full speed ahead, just letting her rip. We have to go like there's no tomorrow. And that's important because as fast as this moves, it's clarified by the stone circle, which does not move, but it has a permanence. Our actions are going to create a permanent, ancient, long revered, well established legacy. So this is more about legacy, tradition, what we cherish, what we respect. These are places of time passage, equinoxes and solstices, and the sense of community that's involved. So even though this journey feels like a solo journey, it is impacting the community as the Pope does and everything so far that we've looked at. We come at this with the Queen of Cups, an emotionally mature person who has balance, doesn't go off half-cocked if something is upsetting, is thoughtful, knows how to share that capacity with family and the ones close to it. The King of Cups is about sharing that balance with the community and the greater good. This is an internal process, so keeping an emotional balance about all this energetic stuff we're doing for the bigger world and for ourselves is very important. The way to that is through the High Priestess. High Priestess is clarifying the Queen of Cups. The High Priestess is the major arcana version in a lot of ways of all the queens put together and then some. So she has the capacity to help us stay focused and balanced and pull in the right information that allows us to look back on all these things we've been doing all week and stay clear-headed and not reactive, emotionally reactive. What comes of all of this? We go from the 10 to the Ace. We have a brand new journey in this earthly life to connect with and turn to and become embracing of. And it's clarified by the Queen of Discs. Oh, wow. Okay. The Queen of Coins. So she is the spiritual guidance and the assurance or insurance that we are going to do everything that is necessary to bring about a good completion and the wealth and the assets that make this life. And I'm not talking material assets always here. We can be assured that the ancestors are helping us in this way. And finally, the Three of Coins. Yeah, so we're going to be working with others to make this all happen. And the clarifier for this is lesson from the snow. Find strength in unity and transformation through others. So yes, of course. That's wonderful. Okay, Brian, you can flip the camera. That's a powerful reading. The All Pentacles, no waiting, is a very clear sign that our earth journeys are changing. This is for most of us. This is a collective reading. So that's the atmosphere in the collective consciousness. And the tides are turning, so to say, the first few cards. So we hope you enjoyed this reading. Please leave a comment, a like, a subscribe. Send us coffee. God, I need coffee after these two readings. E-transfers, look up the KOFI coffee platform. Just hit the title of the video where the word more is, and you'll see how to connect with us. Book a reading if you like. I'll be booking into the end of July and August. I can only do a couple readings, maybe 3 in a week because of my rheumatoid arthritis and energy levels. So if you want a reading, let me know. Aho.